Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a quick one on thoracentesis and the different axes in which it's done. So we're going to be going through the midclavicular, mid-axillary, and paravertebral lines and where the needle is inserted. So thoracentesis is the insertion of a needle into the pleural cavity, so that's between the parietal and the visceral pleura. And that's done in order to sample the pleural fluid in order to diagnose things like pleuritis. There's also a procedure called thoracostomy in which a similar needle is inserted, but this time we have the insertion of a tube into these areas in order to drain air or fluid out of the pleural space. Okay, so let's go through these axes. We have the midclavicular line halfway down the clavicle, the axillary line down the axilla, so the axilla is the armpit region, and the paravertebral line, which is right beside the vertebrae. Exactly what it sounds like. The needle is inserted in different places because the pleural space is actually found in different areas depending on which axis you're using. So, in the midclavicular line, our lung ends at rib 6 and our pleura ends at rib 8. So here we have ribs 1 to 10. You'll notice that these are all connected to the sternum, so our floating ribs are not seen here. And we're going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's rib 6. And then we have 7, 8. So pleural space ends at rib 8. Lung ends at rib 6 if you're on the mid-axillary line. And we're going to go and insert the needle either above rib 8 or above rib 7. So in the 6th or 7th intercostal space. Let's go to mid-axillary. So mid-axillary, our lung ends at rib 8 and our pleural space ends at rib 10. So here you can actually see rib 11 and 12. And here's rib 10, so we can go right above rib 10 or right above rib 9. So here's our rib 8 and here's our rib 10. So either in the 8th intercostal space or the 9th intercostal space. And same thing for paravertebral, we just shift 2 downwards. So now our lung ends at rib 10 and our pleural space ends at rib 12. So boom, here's rib 12 and then here's rib 10. And we can go either right above rib 12 or right above rib 11. So in the 10th or 11th intercostal space. Now I've said that we insert the needle above the rib. Why is that? Well, we have a neurovascular bundle right under each rib. Right here you can see. And you can remember the order of things found in this neurovascular bundle using the acronym VAN. So vein, artery, nerve. Intercostal vein, arteries, and nerves are found here. And the needle shouldn't hit these neurovascular bundles in order to avoid damage. So we're not going to go under the rib. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go over. Okay? So let's use this rib as our example. And we are going to go over. Now you see that I've drawn the needle on an angle. Why is that? Well, you want to point the needle in an upwards angle because there's a collateral neurovascular bundle that's smaller but present, found right above the rib. So the needle is inserted on an upwards angle in order to avoid this collateral bundle. That's why. But sometimes if you have thoracentesis done or a thoracostomy, sometimes a little bit of this smaller neurovascular bundle will be affected. It's the lesser of two evils since it's less prominent than the one found right under the rib. Alright, so I hope this video helped and I'll see you in the next one.